I often get comments like, you show a lot of movements on 2/5s, but what about minor 2/5s? So this is about minor 2/5s. First of all, what is a minor 2/5? Well, a minor 2/5 is a 2/5 that leads to a minor chord. Now that chord could be a minor 7th, but also a minor 6. I'm going to focus on the minor 6s for these because in the key of C minor, I tend to use C minor 6, not C minor 7th. And if you listen to the greats before that sort of 1958-60 period, that's what you'll hear. But what the progression will do is it will go D minor 7, flat 5. So where we have a D minor 7th, let's just take a simple right hand on a major 2/5, D minor 7, G7 to some sort of C major. Let's call it C6 so we can make a comparison between C6 and C minor 6. All we do when we're going to the minor version is the D minor has a flat 5 in it, okay? And then we still go to a G7. This is inverted, otherwise it's just a simple G7. And now to a C minor 6, okay? So D minor 7 flat 5, G7 to C minor 6 in this case. In many tune situations, you'll use a C minor 7, but not when you're in the key of C minor. When you're in a different key, like let's say E flat major has a C minor 7 in it. So a tune like this. Do you know this tune? Post the name in the comments if you know it. C minor 7, because I'm in the key of E flat major. But if I'm in the key of C minor, more likely to use that C minor 6 sound. Voicings for a minor 2/5, so when we have D minor 7 flat 5 to G7. There are several voicings we can use. These are the most common ones that I play. So on the D minor 7 flat 5, we don't have to do anything. We can later on, but it's much more advanced. I think the most important high priority thing to voice is the 5 chord, the G7. So the first thing we can do on that G7 is use the diminished voicing, where the G is moved up a half step to give us this F diminished, which is the same as A flat diminished, B diminished, and D diminished. So really we're just moving the C down. And I'm using C minor 6s in this case. The good thing about that is you're really thinking, say, if you put it in root position, D minor 7 flat 5, now you can even think D diminished, and that's all you need. Very simple little movement, right? And if you go to the next inversion, okay, it's like an F minor 6, still D minor 7 flat 5 inverted, but then it just becomes an F diminished, right? And by the way, you use these things creatively in playing, so you might go... You see, so you're inverting and then going to your diminished. It's easier to play than it is to say sometimes. Then the next voicing I would play on that G7 is one of these. You may have heard these before. So this is a G7. Now some people are going to say it's a G7 with, I'm not going to do it this way by the way, with a sharp 5 and a flat 9. Yeah. But the way Barry Harris taught me, this is an A flat minor 6. And you might say, isn't that harder? If you don't know minor 6 chords, yes. And if you want your playing to be more limited, that's fine. But this will open up a lot more stuff. If we think of it as A flat minor 6, 1, the flat 3, 5, and the 6, over G7, it does a lot more. What does it do? First of all, it allows me to invert very easily. Because if you're going to think G7 with a sharp 5 and a flat 9, how are you going to invert that? What are you going to do now? Take the G from the bottom and put it at the top? It's not even going to give you anything. But these little things become very invertible, right? So even in chord playing, you might just play inversions. Look what I'm doing here. I'll slow it right down. See how I broke up my shell? What's happening in the right hand is just this. So you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, and push on the C minor 6, half a beat early. Now if I break up my shell, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and. So thinking of that as A flat minor 6 gives us the inversions. Later on it's also going to give us movements and improvisation connections too. Improvisation scales on a minor 2-5-1. I've shown the minor 2-5 elsewhere, so if you don't know about that, go and watch that. If I've got D minor 7, flat 5 to G7, I'll keep it a fairly simple one where I've just raised the root a half step. Both of those chords come from the C harmonic minor scale. Watch. If I take that C harmonic minor scale and play the second chord, just play a note, miss a note, play a note, miss a note, play a note, miss a note, play a note, I'll get the D minor 7 flat 5. If I do the same thing on the fifth of it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, play a note, miss a note, play, miss, play, I get G7. And that's why this minor 2-5 comes from that C harmonic minor scale. And of course it's leading to C minor. In this case I'm using C minor 6, which takes us elsewhere. We'll talk about that in a minute. But for the minor 2-5 part, my scale choice can just be C harmonic minor. Now you may notice when I get to the C minor, if I'm using C minor 6 being in the key of C minor, then this note comes in. So this one is more of a ascending C melodic minor. Okay, so really, if you just switch this from the harmonic to here, you're sorted. And actually the minor 6 diminished, which I learned from Barry Harris, gives us both. So you could just use that. But anyway, keeping it simple if you're just getting started, C harmonic minor. Then C melodic minor. Don't worry about that. That's just a passing note, right? No note is bad. It could have been... That's a passing note as well. Another passing note, right? So just because a passing note gets played doesn't mean you've switched your scale. Now, something else I've shown about the voicings of these minor 2-5s is that on the 5, you may use this A flat minor 6 over G7, the way Barry Harris taught it to me, which brings in the A flat melodic minor. It's just the A flat major scale with a flat 3. So that can give us some really nice stuff on the 5 too. So I'll stick to C harmonic minor here. A flat melodic. And then because this is a minor 6, C minor 6 as we said, C melodic, right? So now we've got this. Movements on a minor 2-5-1. D half diminished is also F minor 6. So we use the F minor 6 with G diminished to make a scale of chords. F minor 6, inverted G diminished, etc. And then on the 5, if we use an A flat minor 6, as I've shown before, then we take A flat minor 6, B flat diminished. The diminished is always on the 2, and then keep inverting that. A flat minor 6, B flat diminished, A flat minor 6, B flat diminished, etc. And then on the C minor 6, C minor 6, D diminished, C minor 6, D diminished, C minor 6, D diminished, etc. Then you get stuff like this, F minor 6 diminished, A flat minor 6 diminished, C minor 6. Notice I just mixed in a diminished note on that C minor 6. There are so many ways you can do that. You could take the F minor 6 and just put in a diminished note, or 2 diminished notes, a diminished note mixed in with the A flat minor 6, a couple of diminished notes on the C minor 6. If you'd like to skyrocket your playing and finally get fluent, come and see us on JazzSkills.